Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairs Cloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 28th and 29th of August. The session will be very important and interesting to all of you. Also friends, yesterday I gave you homework. So here are the correct options for the homework questions. Rakshit Lohara ji has given all the correct options, so congratulations Rakshit and best of luck for your preparation ahead. Also friends, I would like to mention that many of the students are asking for the change in the format, but here I like to say that students just keep focus on the content that we are providing. Alright, you should not worry about the content or the way of format that we are providing you. You should not always comment that sir please change the format, please change the format. We cannot change the format for each and every one of you. All right, so basically you should understand that we are targeting a large amount of students. We are teaching around 4 to 5 lakh students on daily basis. So for that we have to adjust and we have to cater the need of many students, all of the students. All right, so please don't stress about the format of the video, like how the video should go. Main thing is that you are getting the information. You should just take a note of that information, do revise that information, that is more helpful to you. All right, instead of spending energy or on the thing that won't help you in the future. All right, commenting about that sir change the format, instead you should comment about the homework questions that I'm providing you. That will be more beneficial to all the students. Alright, so keep in mind students, focus on studying instead of all these other things. Also, when I'm providing such one-liner questions in this format, now they are related to revision purpose. Alright, they are current affairs of previous days, previous months. Why I am telling you about these? Because they are also important. They will also cater your need and they will provide you a better insight into the and revision for previous current affairs. Say for example Rajasthan, it signed an MOU with Telangana to set up Women's Bank. You should not see about the current affairs, also see the information that is provided along with them. All right, it contains a very good information. Say for example Rajasthan has become the first state in India to achieve 10 gigawatts of solar energy. Such a good information. Apart from that, remember, if asked which is the top leading state in the terms of renewable energy or solar energy, then also it will be your Rajasthan. Then Singapore emerged as the top country with the highest foreign direct investment in India for the fiscal year 2022. Gujarat, it became the first state to launch semiconductor policy. And if we talk about Semicon India, where was it? It was in Bangalore, and it was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. PM Modi lays the foundation stone of International Financial Service Center Authority, that is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Also, Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday laid the foundation stone of IMT Kharkhoda in Haryana, and here it laid Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of Maruti Suzuki plant, that will be the India's largest or biggest Maruti Suzuki plant. Then PM Modi launched revamped distribution sector scheme. Andaman Nicobar Command signed an MOU with Airport Authority of India to boost the inter-island connectivity. Indian Malaysian bodies signed an MOU to promote palm oil. And if we talk about Akasa Air, this was launched on 7th of August. It was between Mumbai to Ahmedabad. And remember, very famous investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is the co-founder of this Akasa Air. Let's start with the first question. 38th Minister level Joint Rivers Commission of India between India and Bangladesh was held in which location? Highly important. Where was this held? This was held in New Delhi. First option is correct. Then tell me, this is talking about Joint Rivers Commission. That means this was a high level, that is 38th meeting of the ministerial level Joint Rivers Commission of India and Bangladesh. That means here we are talking about India and Bangladesh. That means definitely we must be sharing a river. Can you tell me the name of the river that here we are talking about? It is Kushiara River. It is Kushiara River here that we are talking about. This JRC, that is Joint River Commission of India and Bangladesh, was constituted in 1972. When was it constituted? 1972, as a bilateral mechanism to address the issues of mutual interest of common border and transboundary rivers. The meeting was preceded by Water Resource Secretary level interaction that held on 23rd of August. If we talk about the Indian delegation, this was led by Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. Remember this, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat led the Indian delegation. He is from the Union Minister of Ministry of Jal Shakti. Alright, then other thing, if we talk about this meeting, friends, remember discussions were held on a number of ongoing bilateral issues of mutual interest, including river water sharing of common rivers, flood data, river pollution. Alright, then apart from this, both the sides have welcomed the finalization of the design and location of the water intake point on the Feni River. Then remember, India has recently extended the period of flood data sharing beyond 15th of October to help Bangladesh address the unforeseen flood events. So coming back, it was India and Bangladesh that has finalized the text of MOU on the interim water sharing of Kushiara River. Indirectly, we can say the 38th minister level Joint Rivers Commission that was held between India and Bangladesh was held where? In New Delhi. And here a proper water sharing of Kushiara River was signed between India and Bangladesh. Next question. Ministry of Defense approved which rocket system for India? Apart from this, if I ask you, these guided rockets were developed. You can see here, these guided rocket system was approved for the Pinaka weapon system here. So these guided rockets will be provided to Indian Army. These guided rockets are developed by whom? These guided rockets are developed by DRDO, and the range of these guided rockets will be around 75 kilometers. Highly important. So remember, it was Ministry of Defense that gave the approval for these guided rocket for the Pinaka weapon system. Highly important, friends. Alright, mark this question. High chance of this question being asked in your exam. World's first hydrogen power train fleet will be in which country? So the world's first hydrogen power fleet train, it will be in Germany. Highly important. This will be first hydrogen powered fleet or train fleet. It will be in Germany. This initiative was led by the German government, that is to open the door for more environmental friendly travel. That means when we are traveling, we are not using we are not corrupt, or we are not making our environment polluted. Alright, we are keeping our environment safe. These new locomotives or these new trains are to replace the diesel fleet. Alright, That means hydrogen fuel will be replacing the diesel trains here. Alright, or hydrogen fuel train will be replacing the diesel trains here. Alright, now the question can be asked that these hydrogen power trains being developed by which organization? These hydrogen power trains will be developed by a French company, and that is Alstom. Alstom, alright, highly important. You have to remember this name, that who will be developing this hydrogen power trains fleet, that will be in Germany. It will be developed by Alstom. Highly important. Then this is said these trains will be working at a speed between 50 to 75 kilometer per hour. I repeat, they will be working between 50 to 75 meter per hour, and they have a range of around 1000 kilometers. Alright, moving on. MasterCard, they have replaced Paytm as the BCCI's title sponsor. IITM launched Nilkani Center to promote Indian language technology. Then Sports Department of Punjab to hold Khed Mela from 29th of August. Tamil Nadu government launched Chief Minister's Breakfast Scheme. Important. Savitri Jindal became the richest woman in Asia. Another important question. PM Modi inaugurated All India District Legal Services Authority meet. Then Chhattisgarh Chief Minister launched Mahatri Nyay Rath for women's right awareness. Next, as we just saw, that is the world's first hydrogen power train fleet will be in Germany. This will be developed by Alstom. This will have a range of around 1000 kilometers, and it can run up to a speed of 87 meter per hour. Moving on. Bangladesh Railways in India signed a consultancy contract for how many railway projects? So remember, Bangladesh Railway and India has recently signed a consultancy contract for 2 railway projects. Alright, that is for 2 railway projects. Highly important. Alright. The projects are being implemented with the financing of LOC, that is your financing of under the line of credit, Indian line of credit of $2 billion. That means India is providing this line of credit for this particular 2 railway projects that will cost around $2 billion. These 2 railway projects will basically increase the connectivity between India and Bangladesh. Also, if connectivity is increased, that means the trade between these 2 countries will automatically increase. The contract was signed at a ceremony that was held at the Railway Ministry in Dhaka. Here, remember, the budget of the 2 railway projects, or basically if we talk about these 2 railway projects, first project is from Khulna, Darsana, and second project is from Parbatipur to Konya. Just remember the name of these 2. Alright, these are the 2 railway projects that was recently signed between Bangladesh Railway in India. Alright, and these are 2 railway projects that were launched here. So remember this. Alright. And where were these 2 railway projects signed? They were signed in Dhaka. India will be providing line of credit of $2 billion for working on these projects. Next. India Gabon Business Council was launched by whom? India Gabon Business Council on 24th of August. It was launched by IETO. First of all, remember what is IETO? Indian Economic Trade Organization. Alright, so Indian Gabon Business Council was launched by IETO and Gabon Embassy. Alright, IETO and Gabon Embassy, they both together launched this Indian Gabon Business Council. Can you tell me what was the location? Where was this held? Location was ITC Morya. Alright, ITC Morya, highly important. This business council will put efforts to educate and create a conducive business atmosphere in the Indian small and medium size enterprise. That means in the small businessmen and investors. Both India and Gabon are currently serving as the non-permanent members at the United Nations Security Council. Remember that also. So it was your IETO, that is your Indian Economic Trade Organization, along with the Gabon Embassy. They conducted or they launched this Indian Gabon Business Council on 24th of August, and the location where was this held is ITC Morya. Next, here you can see, next is West Bengal. West Bengal to get 7 new districts. Now the total number of districts in India are 30. India observed Chabar Day Conference with emphasis on the linkage with Central Asia. Kerala launched eggs and milk scheme for Anganwadi children. Next is Union Minister Nitin Gadkari inaugurated 6 national highways project in Madhya Pradesh. This is also for revision only. Alright, these are not the new current affairs. So, friends, see, the thing is, when you are revising current affairs, no, I can just go through the news for today, it will be completed in like 15 to 20 minutes. It's no issue. But the thing is to revise the content of previous months also. You are not just going and just doing the current affairs on daily basis, but you are not revising the older ones, then it won't help you. It won't fetch you good in the future. All right, so in order to revise the current affairs again and again, this needs to be done, and it is one of the best ways to revise and learn the current affairs. All right, to memorize the current affairs. That is the reason I make sure to revise the previous month's current affairs also along with the current affairs that we are doing right now. Alright, so next is Hardeep Singh Puri ji. They inaugurated the 4th edition of ONGC Para Games that were held in New Delhi. Moving on.
Next question is bank credit growth, not card. Bank credit growth increased by how much percent in the first quarter of fiscal year 23? So friends, we'll be talking about two data. First is the first quarter of fiscal year 23. Second is the first quarter of fiscal year 22. So if we talk about the bank credit growth in the fiscal year 2022, it was around 6%. Alright, but if we talk about the first quarter of fiscal year 23, the growth is around 4.2%. Highly important. Alright, and this is the data we were looking for. This particular data, that the bank credit growth saw a record of 14.2% in the first quarter of fiscal year 2023. This data was released by RBI's report, that was quarterly statistics on deposits and credit of scheduled commercial banks for the June month 2022. Alright, so the correct option here becomes 14.2%. I want you all to take a note of this, of both for fiscal year 2022, that was 6%, and in 2023 it is 14.2%.
You can see bank credit card growth accelerated to 14.2% in the June quarter as per the data released by which organization? By RBI. Next, which organization has signed an MOU? This is an MOU with ICICI Bank for development of banking and software application. Important question, friends. I repeat, you have to name the organization that has recently signed an MOU with ICICI Bank for the development of banking and their software application. Which is the company? It is NMDFC, that is your National Minorities Development and Finance Corporation. They have signed a memorandum of understanding with ICICI Bank, and it is for the development of financial accounting software and mobile application. So question can be asked that NMDFC has signed a memorandum of understanding with which bank for the development of their accounting software and mobile application? Then in that case the answer will be ICICI Bank. So remember these two organizations, that is NMDFC, that is your National Minorities Development and Finance Corporation, signed a memorandum of understanding with which bank? With ICICI Bank for the accounting software development and mobile application development. Highly important. Also here ICICI Bank will design, develop and deploy the application of this NMDFC. They will provide source code and executable database information among others. If we talk about NMDFC, who will be the chairman here and managing director? He will be Rakesh Sarwalji. When was this established? It was established in 1994. Where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi. Here you can see NMDFC signed a pact with or MOU with ICICI Bank for the development of banking software application and mobile application. Moving on, Axis Bank, they have launched a campaign with Kochi Metro Limited to offer what? Alright, I repeat, Axis Bank has recently launched a campaign with Kochi Metro Limited to offer what? They have recently launched a campaign with Kochi Metro Limited to offer a Kochi One credit card. Remember the name, Kochi One credit card, highly important. It is your Axis Bank that has set to launch a campaign with Kochi Metro Rail Limited to process the Kochi One card among metro commuters. This will help the commuters to save a large amount of money on subway fares. It also offers the for Kochi One smart card holders in connection with Onam. Onam is a festival we know. Then remember, this bank, that is Axis Bank, has partnered with Amazon Pay to provide discounts on the basic payments like bills and recharge. It will be similar platform that of a Paytm, where you can just go and do all your transaction, be it a bill payment, be it a water bill, be it your gas bill. Alright, all these payments can be done through the Paytm, and similar now the Amazon Pay can be used to do all these kinds of payments. Next, so far remember 1.3 lakh Kochi One cards have been issued by the bank. Moving on, here you can see Axis Bank and Kochi Metro Rail Limited, that is KMRL, has launched this Kochi One card to offer the this Kochi One card offer for Onam also, but just remember this name of the card is important, that is Kochi One card. Next, GEM portal. What is GEM? Government e-marketplace. I repeat, Government e-marketplace. This GEM portal has recently procured over 8,200 crore rupees worth of product and services from around 12,165 registered startups across 1.42 lakh orders since its inception in 2016. I repeat, GEM portal has procured how much amount of various registered startups? So GEM portal has procured around 8,200 crore worth of products and services from around 12,165 registered startups across 1.42 lakh orders since its inception in 2016. So the correct option here is 8,200 crore rupees. Also remember, under the Startup Runway initiative for unique products with no comparable, startups can be registered and also sell such products. Alright, highly important. If we talk about this GEM portal, this portal has also added artificial intelligence element for better predictive analysis and to ensure transparency. So we can say this GEM portal will be in business and it will be a competition for Amazon, Flipkart and other online e-marketplaces. Also remember, this GEM portal is planning to increase its reach by partnering with CSCs. What are CSCs? Common Service Centers and the Department of Post, and to use both online and physical infrastructure of these bodies of CSC and Department of Post to ensure participation of MSME sector, for participation of small help groups, and for the participation of the women entrepreneurs also. Also remember, MSME accounted for more than 50% of the total businesses on the GEM portal. So GEM portal procured how much amount from the various registered startups so far? 8,200 crore rupees. Next, when was GEM portal launched? It was launched in the year 2016. Next, Amazon. Amazon signed a revision purpose, friends. Amazon signed an agreement with Indian Railways to boost delivery of packages. IISc Bangalore signed a memorandum of understanding with Indian Navy for collaborative aviation research. Blockchain network FIRE, that is FIRE, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Goa Police to implement a smart policing solution. Airbus has signed an agreement with GMR Group for aircraft Maintenance engineering, important. Next, India achieved a milestone with over 75,000 startups recognized so far. Next, IOC, highly important friends, do take a note of this. IOC, that is your Indian Oil Corporation. This is not of Olympic. So IOC, Indian Oil Corporation, will spend how much amount for the net zero emissions? So remember the chairman. Who is the chairman of IOC? Who is the chairman of IOC? Shrikant Madhav Vaidyaji. Alright, chairman of IOC Shrikant Madhav Vaidyaji announced that Indian Oil Corporation will be spending around 2 lakh crore rupees to achieve the net zero operational carbon emissions by the year 2046. What is the target year of Government of India to become carbon neutral? It is 2070. Alright, here remember IOC will be using a combination of energy efficiency measures, electrification of processes and fuel replacement. What are the fuel everyone is talking about now? Hydrogen fuel, green hydrogen fuel. Amongst all the hydrogen fuel, that is your blue hydrogen, red hydrogen, orange hydrogen. Alright, among all these, remember green hydrogen is the most promising one, as on its burning no carbon dioxide is released or no any compound of carbon is released into the atmosphere, making it a clean fuel for the future generation. So correct option here is IOC will be spending around 2 lakh crore rupees for net zero emissions by the year 2046. Here you can see chairman of IOC Shrikant Madhav Vaidyaji will be spending around 2 lakh crore rupees to achieve the net zero operational carbon emissions by 2046, and the target of India to become net zero is 2070. Next, Indian Navy recently received the indigenously developed gun ammos of which gun? So remember Indian Navy, it was Indian Navy that has recently received the first fully indigenously developed gun ammos of AK-630. Highly important. Alright, AK-630. These gun ammunition are of 30 mm gun ammunition that will be used in AK-630 guns that are fitted on warships. Who produced these ammos? They were produced by MS Economic Explosives Limited. Alright, MS Economics Explosives Limited, that is of Nagpur, Maharashtra. This is a subsidiary of Solar Industries, has recently produced these ammos of AK-630 gun. Alright, and these are 30 mm gun ammunition that was specifically and indigenously developed for AK-630 guns that will be fitted on warship. Also remember, this is the first time that Indian Navy has placed an order on the Indian private industry to deliver the complete gun ammunition, which was completed in a record time of 12 months. Highly important. Moving on, here you can see this is the ammo that we are talking about. This is a 30 mm ammo, and this will be used in what type of guns? AK-630 guns. Next, Noise. We know Noise is a brand similar to that of a boat. So Noise has appointed Vani Kapoor as their brand ambassador for its new smartwatch. IFS officer Shweta Singh has been appointed as the director of PMO. Justice Uday U. Lalit to be appointed as the 49th Chief Justice of India. Important question. Agastya Tano Kwame has been appointed as the World Bank Country Director for India. Important. Suresh N. Patel appointed as the new Central Vigilance Commissioner. Ravinder Takkar appointed as the Chairman of Vodafone India. Ranjit Rath appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of Oil, that is Oil India Limited. Nalin Negi reappointed as the CFO of BharatPe. Then tell me who has been appointed as the Deputy President for FIDE. He is Vishwanath Anand. He was the first Grandmaster of India. He became the first Grandmaster of India in 1988. Moving on, Now, friends, we know earlier that FIFA has banned AIFF. Alright, All India Football Federation was banned by FIFA for the third party influence. Alright, now the news is coming that FIFA has lifted their ban for which organization? They have lifted their ban for FIFA, or FIFA has lifted their ban for AIFF, or we can say that FIFA lifted their ban on which country? FIFA lifted their ban on India, and now India will be able to host the 7th edition of the Women Under 17 World Cup. Highly important. Question can be asked that the 7th edition of Under 17 Women World Cup will be hosted by which country? It will be hosted by India, and this World Cup, which sport we are talking about, as the name suggests, FIFA, this is related to football. It is related to football. Highly important, friends. All right. So remember, this 7th edition of the Under 17 Women's World Cup will be hosted in 3 locations, that is Maharashtra, Goa and Odisha. Moving on. Here you can see FIFA has lifted their ban on AIFF, and now India will be hosting the 7th edition of the Under 17 Women World Cup. Moving on to Neeraj Chopra. Neeraj Chopra, known as the Golden Boy, he has secured, or he won the gold medal in the Tokyo Olympic Games 2020 in the javelin throw. Now, why we are talking about him again is because recently Neeraj Chopra has won the Wanda Lausanne Diamond League of 2022 that was held in Switzerland. Alright, I repeat, Neeraj Chopra has recently won the, here you can see, he has won the Lausanne Diamond League title, and he secured the first position with a throw of 89.08 meter. Highly important, friends. So question asked here is, what is the length of his throw in meters? So 89.08 meter was thrown by Neeraj Chopra to secure the first position. In the Athletisima Wanda Lausanne Diamond League of 2022 that was held in Switzerland. Highly important, friends. Alright. So the question asked here is regarding the length of the throw, that was 89.08 meter. Why this particular event was important? Because he became the first Indian to win a gold medal at the Diamond League meet. Highly important. Question can be asked that who became the first Indian to win a gold medal at a Diamond League meet? He was Neeraj Chopra with a throw of 89.08 meter. Next, one more question, friends. With this throw, Neeraj Chopra qualified for the 2023 World Championship that will be held in Budapest, Hungary. And what was the qualifying mark there for this particular 2023 World Championship in Budapest? It was 85.20 meter, and Neeraj Chopra threw it at 89.08 meter. Next is Indian won which medal against Korea, that is in the Asian Men Under 18 Volleyball Championship. So remember, India won bronze medal against Korea in the Asian Men Under 18 Volleyball Championship. This particular event was held in Tehran, in Iran. Alright, and after 14 years of struggle, India has secured here bronze medal. This was the 14th edition of the Under 18 Volleyball Championship that was held in Tehran, Iran. And remember, after 14 years, India has secured a medal here, that was bronze medal. If we talk about gold medal, who won gold medal? It was won by Japan. Silver medal, it was won by Iran. And now bronze medal, it was won by India. Highly important. Next, friends, we are talking about Center. Center has launched a state university research excellence scheme. LIC has entered Fortune 500 list, and Reliance has jumped 51 places. Parliament passed National Anti-Doping Bill of 2021. We are talking about world's largest solar floating power plant. This will be built in Madhya Pradesh, and now the world's largest floating solar power plant is located in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Next, Russia became the third largest coal supplier in July month. India added 10 more wetlands designed as Ramsar sites. Now the total number of 64 sites in the country. Correct this. After this, 11 more sites were added, and now the total number is 75 of the Ramsar sites in India. Then Ministry of Culture has released the third comic. Next, we are talking about a book. The name of the book is Indian Economies from Nehru to Modi, A Brief History. This book was authored by whom? Remember, I repeat, the name of the book is India's Economy from Nehru to Modi, A Brief History. This book was authored by Pulapri Balakrishnan ji. Highly important. Alright, this book was published by whom? Permanent Black published this book. This book highlights the significant economic policies and developments that were made during the British Raj, that was from 1900 to 1947. Alright, highly important. It provides the analysis of the impact of the various multi-purpose river valley projects, mines, fertilizer plants and capital goods that were done in Indian economy. So this book was authored by Pulapre Balakrishnan. Here you can see. Next is Women's Equality Day is observed on 26th of August. Highly important. I repeat, Women's Equality Day. When do we observe this? It is observed on 26th of August across United States of America, and it is to honor the women of America for gaining their constitutional right to vote. So remember, Women's Equality Day, where do we observe this? It is observed in United States of America, and the reason why do we observe this day is that because here women of America got their constitutional right to vote. So on 26th of August we observe Women Equality Day. Highly important, friends. Here you can see Women Equality Day on 26th of August. Next is, which state government signed a memorandum of understanding with Parle for cleaning of oceans from pollution? I repeat, the question asked here is, you have to name the state government that has signed a memorandum of understanding with whom? With Parle. With Parle. Alright. This is a United States based environmental organization that is basically working towards to the removal of plastic waste from the oceans and in the nearby surrounding. So remember which organization it was your, or which state government? Andhra Pradesh, or you can say the government of Andhra Pradesh recently signed a memorandum of understanding with this Parle company so that we can clean our oceans, so that we can remove the plastic that is in the ocean that is hampering the aquatic life and that is polluting our environment, as well as not just the environment, because we know plastic will remain into the environment, or it will remain into the earth for as long as it is required, because it does not decompose, so there is no way of decomposing it. So this will remain in the environment, and once it is in the aquatic life, and if any aquatic animal is consuming plastic, then definitely it will lead to their death. So coming back, it was your Andhra Pradesh government that has signed a memorandum of understanding with Parle for the cleaning of oceans from pollution. Highly important. Alright, moving on. Or if I tell you this aim here, basically it was to deploy and implement improved sanitation and waste management system. Here it is to create 10 eco innovation hubs, and here is to remove plastic waste along with the coastline drains, irrigation channels and rivers, so that there can be a proper flow of all these water bodies, as well as the pollution that was created by plastic can be removed, and it can be made a better place for the aquatic animals. Alright, next, here you can see it was Andhra Pradesh government that signed a memorandum of understanding with US based company Parle for the oceans to save seas from pollution. Highly important, friends. Next, now friends, we have seen all the current affairs. Now it's time for us for the revision. The 38th Minister level JRC meet of India and Bangladesh was held in New Delhi. Ministry of Defence approved DRDO developed guided rockets for Pinaka weapon system for IA. Next, the world's first hydrogen powered train fleet in Germany. Next, Bangladesh Railway and India LOC, that is your line of credit, signed consultancy contract for two railway projects. That means India will be providing this line of credit for around $2 billion. Then on the National Day of Gabon, IETO and Gabon Embassy launched India Gabon Business Council. Bank credit growth increased to 14.2% in the first quarter of 2023 as per the data released by RBI. Then IRDI provided more flexibility to insurers by easing the limit for insurance commission. Next is NMDFC has signed a memorandum of understanding with ICICI Bank for the development of their banking software as well as a development for their mobile application. India has handed over 1 million US dollar to BIMSTEC Secretary's operational budget. Remember this also. Then Axis Bank and KMRL has launched Kochi One card to offer for Onam. During Onam, Axis Bank and KMRL has launched this Kochi One card. GEM portal, government e-marketplace portal, has procured over 8,200 crore rupees from various registered startups. IOC to spend around 2 lakh crore rupees for net zero emissions. Indian Navy received the first ever fully developed or fully indigenously developed AK-630 gun ammunition, and they will be of 30 mm. Next, FIFA has lifted their ban on AIFF, and India will be hosting the 7th edition of Women Under 17 World Cup. Next, Neeraj Chopra has won the Athleticism Venda Lausanne Diamond League 2022 title, and this is for the first time that first Indian to win this title or win gold medal in the Diamond League is Neeraj Chopra, and he secured the first position with 89.08 meter in javelin throw. Then India won bronze against the Korea in the Asian Under 18 Volleyball Championship. Pulapri Balakrishnan has authored a new book, that is India's Economy from Nehru to Modi, a brief history. Then Women's Equality Day was observed on 26th of August, and Andhra Pradesh government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Parle for the oceans to cease from pollution. So that's all for the day, friends. Now it's time for your homework. The first question is, which Indian state launched the Parivar Kalyan Card scheme? Next, who has been appointed as the new chairman of DRDO in 2022? Important question. And he will be replacing whom? Tell me that also. Next, which country has been hit by the tropical cyclone Ma-on? Important question. Next, which Indian economist has been appointed as the executive director for India at the International Monetary Fund? Next, which union ministry has published battery waste management rules of 2022? So that's all the news for today, friends. These are 5 questions that I want you all to comment below the answer. No cheating. And friends, once again I am telling you all that don't focus on the format. All right, it is my work to provide you the content. It is our job to provide you the format. Job of you being a student is that you should focus on studying. You should not just keep on telling us teacher that sir change this format, because you should understand the students that we are catering here is a large amount of students, so we cannot adjust to the needs of each and every individual. So basically you should just also understand that the content that we are providing is such a great way that I tell you, if I would be a student in your situation, then I will definitely be enjoying such questions, because first we are doing the revision of earlier months also, side by side I am providing the important current affairs of today also. So it is such a great revision video for all of the students. I don't understand why you guys are complaining. All right, so just keep focus on the content. All right, don't go about the sir please change this format, sir please bring another format, sir please change this format. Daily you guys are asking regarding the format. Just keep focus on the hard work. All right, just keep focus on the content that is provided to you. That will be more beneficial to you all. Instead of spending your energy in changing the format, you should spend your energy on commenting the homework questions. All right, so friends, that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.